5 ways a super empath destroys a narcissist's false self. Unlike regular empaths, super empaths have put in the time and effort to create a solid sense of identity, solid boundaries, and an acceptance of the darker aspects of human nature. With good reason, they are the narcissist's Achilles heel. For what reason, if that's the case? Right here, you'll learn the answer. Hi, for stopping by our little dwelling, we appreciate your time and consideration. In this section, we will examine 5 strategies that a highly empathetic individual might employ in order to bring down a narcissist's defenses. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, you can subscribe to the channel and get alerts whenever there's a new video posted. If that's the case, then let's get started immediately. They are initially capable of recognizing the narcissist's facade for what it is. Those with remarkable empathy are able to not only see through the narcissist's pretenses, but also feel the emptiness just beneath the surface. Everyone will be watching the coward. To hide their genuine character, narcissists invent false personas. Very quickly, they will realize that the narcissist has a warped perspective on themselves, others, and the world. They have excellent perception and can easily spot arrogance and conceit. Their heightened sensitivity allows them to read the narcissist's mind and body, allowing them to avoid being manipulated. Any attempt by a narcissist to get under the hypersensitive person's skin will be met with predictable reactions. People who aren't narcissists aren't deceived by the narcissist's false charisma, mirroring, or future pretending, and may even find it offensive. Furthermore, they are excellent at identifying narcissists. Any effort at narcissistic behavior, no matter how subtle, would be picked up by the super empath's narcissist detecting radar. They seem to be endowed with some sort of extrasensory perception that allows them to tell from a vast distance when something is not authentic. Because of their heightened self-awareness and environmental awareness, super empaths can selectively read cues that direct their actions. They also reject the narcissist's idealized portrayal of events. Even if the narcissist succeeds in fooling the super empath by mimicking their emotions, the narcissist's lack of compassion and predatory instincts will ultimately turn them off. The super empath knows that narcissists' empathy is cold, situational, selective, and warped, but that genuine empathy is comforting and supportive. Since they can swiftly discern intents and see through countless masks, super empaths have an easy time spotting and exploiting narcissists. Finally, they set rigid boundaries that cannot be negotiated. A person who is an intense empath will never lie to their loved ones about who they are or what they will and will not put up with. They have a strong sense of self-assurance and place a premium on serenity. They are confident in their own worth and know that it is independent of other people's opinions of them. They have a sixth instinct that prevents them from being coerced into doing anything they don't want to. This will set boundaries quickly, with no room for negotiation. They'll be straightforward in their rejection, which is something a narcissist can't take. A narcissist expects total subservience and power over others. A super empath, on the other hand, would not tolerate such treatment. The super empath then confronts the narcissist, and if the latter doesn't back down, the conversation is cut short. Before we get to number 4, I'm interested in hearing from you about whether or not any of these traits sound familiar, whether or not you've ever engaged in similar behavior with a narcissist, and whether or not he's dropped any hints about your experiences in the comments below, and whether or not you're taking any steps toward becoming a healed empath. Fourth, they may cause the narcissist's pride to be severely wounded. People with a high level of perception are often also emotionally intelligent. They see the narcissist at his or her most exposed. They are completely aware of the narcissist's triggers. They are also prepared to call the narcissist out on their BS when the time comes. Because of their reasonable anger, unwavering resolve, and unfiltered honesty, they are strong enough to break the narcissist's false sense of self into shards that will wreak long-term damage. A self-aware empath who is angry at the world is not narcissistic in their behavior. They know exactly where they want to go, what will get them there, and how to get there with complete certainty. Since they are self-sufficient, they have no incentive to attack the narcissist in search of reinforcement. They go up against the narcissist with the ferocity of a warrior of light, one whose principles and sense of right and wrong are unwavering. The truth they speak outshines the narcissist's lies, making them an extremely dangerous opponent. In the fifth place, they can divert the narcissist's attention from themselves. One of the most common methods used by narcissists is to project their own sense of inferiority and inadequacy onto other people. This clouds their true sense of self-worth. Conversely, the strong empath has a firm handle on who they are and what they believe, which allows them to quickly and easily understand the scenario. This means that it is pointless to try to project our own values and beliefs onto them. They change the subject and don't give any feedback. The people involved are well aware that these presumptions are false. They are able to see through the narcissist's attempts to project a false image of themselves onto others, much like looking through a window that someone has tried to make into a mirror. Despite knowing that a narcissist's view of the world is built entirely on their own projections, they remain unwavering in their belief in the universe they have constructed for themselves. They don't know who they are or where they fit in. The irony is that they use the word other in the preceding clause. If you ask them about who they are, they have no right to answer. An extreme empath will find the narcissist's assertions humorous, since they so accurately portray the narcissist's true nature. The show is over for the day. If you liked it, let me know in the feedback box. Do not merely watch this video to get insight into narcissism. Instead, stop what you're doing and forward this to your friends. I'd like to talk to you the next time I see you. For the time being, focus on healing. If you made it this far, I would appreciate it. Whenever I do a video in the future, I'll make it a point to make sure the explanations are easy to understand and helpful. In the box down below, I'd like to hear your take on the matter. Your interest is really appreciated, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. May you all enjoy today.